Greetings, this is Edward Ojambo. In this tutorial, comparison operators will be used in Python. I've logged into ojamboshop.com here, and this is for the Learning Python course. And once you log in, you click on paid content. You can get to paid content from the main menu or from the sub menu here. Then I have two courses, so I'm going to pick this one, the Learning Python course. And it remembers where we left off from last time. So last time we left off at the assignment operators. As you can see here, that was in chapter 3. So we're going to go to the comparison operators today. It's in chapter 3. And these are the Python comparison operators we're going to use. So comparison operators compare two values, which can be numbers or strings. So we're going to do this today. Remember, Python can be compiled from source at GitHub. Python can be installed from downloaded binaries. I'm going to be using the built-in web IDE that includes Python, so you don't need to install Python on your PC or your mobile device or any other device. It could be a tablet or anything like that as well. So as you can see here, I have syntax highlighting and comments are shown here. So remember that this is brought to you by the ojamboshop.com Learning Python course, and also obviously inspired this tutorial. So let's begin. What I'll be doing for this tutorial is I'll use numbers because those will be easier to explain. So I'll create the first number, which I'll make a variable num1. I'll make another variable, make it 2. Then I'll create another variable, make it equal to num1. So this is the easiest operator to use, meaning that you just make something equal to another variable. Now if we print out that variable, should I spell it correctly? You see it's 5 because this variable was made to equal num1, which is the value is 5. Okay, so I'm going to create another. I think I'll call it comma bar, just make it easy. Equals oh, you know what? I made it actually here. I'll make it num1. I'll say num2. Now, if we print this, what should we get? So here I made it to num1. So that should be 5. And then here, when I did this, what should we get here? It's 5 again, because what I did here is it remembers this one here, which is the assignment. I signed it, and this part did not work. So what I need to do is I need to do something like this. And then here, we should get 1 or 0 or true or false. And you see it's false. Because when this became, I actually don't need to create another variable, so I'll just use print instead. So it's false because it's not equal to, they're not equal to. Hope that explains it. So what I would do now is num1 not equal to exclamation and the equal sign num2. So this should be 1 or the bitwise, or it should be true. And it's true because num1 is not equal to num2. The next one we're going to do is greater than. So we use the greater than symbol. Now obviously num1 is greater than num2, so this should also be true. Oh, I made a mistake. See what a mistake there. Okay, I'll just make another variable. I'll call it com var equals, and then I'll print why does it not like that variable? Oh, that's because that is if you're using a if you're using an if statement. That's if you're using an if statement, so I should say if num1 is greater than num2. So we'll print num1 is less than num2. This might give me an error as well. Yeah. So this is also for if you're using like if it's less than num2. Yeah, in an if statement. So here we're going to also do this greater than or equal sign. Okay, same thing, and obviously less than or equal to. Okay, so it doesn't want to print that, but if I put something like, so I'll just show you. If I said if, I'll just use a space, and I say echo, oh sorry, not echo, print true, print true. Why does it not like that? Okay, it looks like it doesn't like, so let's remove that. I don't know what, it doesn't like one of these characters and I can't figure it out. Let's try that. Yeah, it doesn't seem to like any of these. I don't know if that's a bug. It's not equal to fix this out, but okay, there we go. It's not equal to is fine. Let's say greater than. Oh, it doesn't like that symbol. Okay, so that's the end of this part of the tutorial. So you can obviously go back to the previous pages on the bottom here, or you can use the table of contents up here, and you can tell which one is with this squiggly lines here. That's the one you want, comparison operators. And up here again, this is what we did, less than or greater than, as you can see down here. And you can clear the IDE input. And of course, you can get the Learning Python course at ojamboshop.com/learning-python. And remember, until the end of 2024, you can use the promo code SCHOOL to get 20% off. If you prefer PHP, you can also get the PHP course. It's also 20% off until the end of 2024 by using the promo code SCHOOL, SCHOOL. And for the full article on comparison operators, you can go to ojambo.com. Okay, so You can grab the full article at jumbo.com, Python comparison operators. As you can see here, all the operators, including setting the left up operand to the same value on the right. And we have code snippet here, just screenshots. This video you're watching. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Or if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm actually thinking of doing a live stream based on any programming questions or concerns you might have. I will also, as you can see here, Python is open source under the Python Software Foundation license. This allows commercial use, modification, distribution, and allows making derivatives proprietary. And we touched on Learning Python course and the Learning PHP course on jumboshop.com. And you obviously the 20% off until the end of 2024 for both of those courses or jumboshop.com. And if you prefer ebooks, you can simply click on here or here, and it'll take you to Amazon where you can purchase the book. For the Learning Python book, if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can get it for free for a few more months. And here's the Learning PHP, again on Amazon as well. And of course, if you prefer to have a one-on-one tutorial online, you can go to visit jumboservices.com. That is down here. You can see the tutorial sessions, one-on-one, custom-made just for you. It could be for software applications. It could be programming, Java, C++, Rust, HTML5, any programming language. Or if you prefer, if you want to learn more about using software such as IDEs, even just Office suites, databases, I can do that for you. And if you prefer, if you want somebody to make an application for you, whether it's desktop, mobile, or web, again, I can do that for you. And obviously, if you have a website or you want a website to be updated or migrated, or maybe your website was hacked, I can help with that. There's a PCI compliance, e-commerce, I can help you with that, and will consult as well. And if you're in North America, you can call this number. Anywhere else, you can do the direct dial, or you can simply go to the contact page, fill in your information, and we'll get back to you in less than a day. And also from the article, scroll down, all the links are there, all the references also in the description of this video. Thank you.